What's up, guys? MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. And I'm a little bit late on this ball. Maybe I should have recorded this like 2 weeks ago. Well, 10 days ago, but better late than sorry. Is that the expression? Better late than never? I have no idea, I only know that one in Swedish. But so we are actually confirmed here by Lord Harada himself, the godfather of Tekken. We are getting crossplay. And this is amazing news. And this is something I was sort of taking for granted, but not quite, because all modern fighting games now have crossplay. So for those of you who don't know what that is, it means that the player base is not divided. You know, modern games are released on a million different platforms, and preferably you don't separate the player base. Everyone gets to play with each other. It's been very difficult with Tekken 7 that, you know, a lot of best players and a lot of players just in general are on PC. And then you know that Tekken historically has always been a console game, so a lot of people are still playing it on PlayStation, and then you have some people playing it on Xbox. And with Tekken 7, these have all been confined to their platforms. We have not been able to play against each other. And allowing players to do that on a game that's known as crossplay. The player base is not divided. You can play PC against PlayStation, for example. And most modern fighting games have this. I was sort of taking for granted that Tekken 8, you know, they're checking all the check marks. They are making a modern game. You have seen the graphics, etc. So it certainly should have it. But it's so nice to get this confirmation from Harada himself. And this sort of cements my decision to play Tekken 8 on PlayStation 5. I do have a PlayStation 5. I barely use it. I haven't even unboxed it yet. But as a streamer, I'm using a single PC setup. So it's a little bit of a drain on my system having, you know, a game I'm playing and I'm streaming at 1080p 60 FPS on the same machine. And my machine can handle that with Tekken 7, but Tekken 8 obviously is going to be a more resource-heavy game. And we'll see how optimized it is. But it's going to be really nice to just have a PlayStation 5 handle the game, and then with a capture card, I'll have my PC only, it will handle the stream alone. So that's going to be a really nice way of doing it. And another factor, of course, is that, you know, Tekken 7, they've patched it to make it better, but the PlayStation 4 version of Tekken 7 was so subpar on release to the PC version. The PC version had better netcode, 1 frame of input lag. The PlayStation 4 version had 8 frames. But they patched it to match the PC version. And obviously the graphics were so much worse, and that's still a fact. That's still a fact today, that PlayStation 4 Tekken 7, it's not like it's an amazingly good-looking game on PC, but on PlayStation 4, it's just so subpar, in my opinion. But the reality, of course, with Tekken 8 is that it's going to be so much more optimized on PlayStation 5, right? Compared to the PlayStation counterpart of Tekken 7. So this is great news, and I'll be playing the game on PlayStation 5, and I'm so happy us, you know, the big Tekken family, will all be playing together now. So it doesn't matter what you'll be playing on. If you'll be on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, we'll all get to play together. So to me, this is one of the best things, one of the best news of Tekken 8 so far, and we've had a lot of great news and a lot of great trailers. So really love this. And another thing is that I'm not showing that tweet, but Harada confirmed RollBack for... someone asked him, will we have RollBack for Tekken 8? And Harada literally responded, yes, you'll have RollBack, and all of these things you want, they'll be in Tekken 8. So when he says that, I think he means, because you probably know that Tekken 7 already has RollBack, but it's 3 frames of RollBack. And most people are really into fighting games. They feel like that the 2D games have done it better with like up to, correct me here if I'm wrong, but they have up to like 7-8 frames of rollback, which is a significant difference to limiting it to 3 frames. So I think when he says, yes, we'll have rollback and, you know, you'll have what you want in this game, I think he means that they're probably making a rollback system that's closer to what you see in 2D fighters. Oh, 8 frames maximum with GG, Guilty Gear, whatever. So I think you'll get something closer to that. And I think the reason we couldn't do that in Tekken 7 was that that game is not very optimized, I think, in its code and its systems. But I think we've rebuilt a lot from scratch for Tekken 8 to allow higher frames of rollback. I'm just speculating there, but I think that's what he means. And we also know since before that Arika, who make EX Layer, apparently really good with rollback. They're developers. They've been contracted. They're Bandai Namco, the Tekken Studios, outsourcing netcode and netplay online to Arika. So Arika is handling this portion of a Tekken 8 development. So I think that's very good news. Again, they probably saw their shortcomings with trying to optimize netcode and rollback. So they're like, okay, Arika, you guys do this really well. Handle this for us. I think that's a great way of handling it. So this is also really good news. And another thing that was mentioned by Murray, I believe, in a recent interview, also amazing news. The game already looks amazing, Tekken 8. You've seen the trailers, you've seen the gameplay footage, and I have to stress that seeing it live, IRL, playing the game on a monitor, the game looks amazing. It's a really, really good-looking game. And I think it does look better than Street Fighter 6, in my opinion. Although you gotta remember that Street Fighter, they do very more comical-looking characters. Although they look a little bit more serious and realistic now. It's still a little bit more cartoony anime than Tekken. Tekken is still anime, but it goes a little bit more in a realistic direction, especially now that we're giving the characters actual textures. I don't know if it will be able to match Mortal Kombat 12. That game it has yet to be announced, and we haven't seen a trailer yet, but it's probably going to be one hell of a good-looking game. So we'll see how Tekken 8 does. But the interesting thing is that Murray said in an interview, like, okay, Tekken 8, yeah, we're kind of happy with the graphics so far, but we think we can do more. We are not satisfied yet, especially with the lighting. We can do more. So we're going to take much more time to look at the lighting and make sure that this game looks great on release and that we feel that we pushed ourselves to the max. So I thought that was another indicator that they're really, really pushing with everything with Tekken 8. Game already looks great. Any media journalist I talked to, like professionals during the press event I went to, they were like, holy shit, this game looks great. And they weren't biased, I think, because they had no fucking clue who I am, right? Or that I'm a huge Tekken fanboy. And they were not Tekken players themselves. They were media journalists, but they were like, yeah, this game looks really good. But so, yeah, it's the best-looking Tekken game by a million miles, but still the developers, like Murray and Harada, they're like, we're not happy yet. We're gonna try and push this further. It would have been so easy to say, hey, good enough. But, so I think this is great news. Like, they're really, really doing all they can to make sure this is going to be the greatest Tekken game ever. So I'm super happy about this, and I'm sure you're very happy to hear that as well. So a little update from me here. Thanks for listening to me. Have a great day.